After meeting Xander and watching the surveillance video of his attack. I just wanted to show this to you again. The first thing I do when I get a case is look at the video. Now, the detective had already gone through and blurred the video to protect Xander, trying to make him feel safe. Well, now that Xander's talked to us, I want to show you this whole video so you can see exactly what happened. Well, you see Xander walking up there, and then there is the first suspect, and he's looking around. Now, they are wanting just to pick out a mark on this case. So you're going to see suspect 1. He goes over, and he says something to suspect 2, who's just sitting on the bench. That's what's pretty infuriating about this whole thing. Suspect 2 just sits there the whole time. Well, now they've marked Xander as the guy they're going to go after. But even looking at this video, it doesn't seem like they were there to rob him. They only went after his phone. What are you going to do with a phone anyway, with all the security that people have? Seems to me he just wanted to violently beat down somebody. So now watch as he goes by him, and he is just going to post up. This guy's a predator. Now, Xander said he was looking at his phone. He likes to read some of the comments. He's just going through it like so many people do nowadays. He had no idea about what was about to happen, that there was this violent maniac right behind him, and then bam, right in the face. Now, Xander says everything's a little fuzzy about what happened. He can remember being hit, knocked down, dragged over into the street. And up until this point, Xander hasn't seen this video. He's probably watching it with us tonight. He's very lucky he wasn't killed. You can get a head injury and have traumatic brain injury. Lots of terrible things can happen. Now, he threw his phone trying to get the guy just to get away from him. Finally, he said that trash can there was what saved him because he was able to reach up. And then there you can see that second suspect. He gets up. Well, he clearly is part of this. Otherwise, he would have gotten involved and helped Xander. And then he stops this Good Samaritan from coming over. Well, Xander pulled himself up using that trash can. He kind of stumbles away. Remember, his nose is broken here. He's all bashed up. There's blood running down his face. He has no idea what just happened. And he's trying to get some help. So he's going to turn around, and he's going to head down going back north. He said he couldn't believe he looked back, and the two suspects are just standing there. Well, Xander goes off, and he gets a Good Samaritan to help him call 911. And he said thank you to that Good Samaritan who was willing to let him call the police. And once he had the police on the way, you're going to see that these guys, they don't care. They're just going to stand around there. I don't know if they're waiting for a bus or waiting for somebody else to come along and rob and beat. So both of them are right there. Now, what's going to happen next is you're going to see Xander coming back with the Good Samaritan. They're walking back to the scene because he knows now police are on the way. Suspect 1 is going to look over, and he's going to see Xander walking toward him with this other man. And then suspect number 1 is going to say, you know what, I'm out of here. Meanwhile, suspect number 2, you can see him communicating there. He's just going to hang out on the bench and act like he had no part of it. Well, here comes Xander and the other guy, and then there's suspect 1. He takes off, but the cameras around the building catch him running, and you can catch how he runs here. You can see his stride, and you can see there he goes, taking off like a little old coward. So he's willing to take on somebody who couldn't fight back and blindside him, but he's just going to run like this. Oh, my goodness. I looked up the definition of lowlife in the dictionary. It says a despicable person, especially a degenerate or immoral person. If you look up scumbag, it is defined as a contemptible or objectionable person. You combine lowlife and scumbag, and you get despicable, contemptible, degenerate. Your Honor, I rest my case.